The video that you're about to see is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say in this video is alleged.
Hundreds of people today phoned the ZBC saying they sighted an unidentified flying object.
It was a bright, radiant light. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
It was the absence of noise I didn't like.
People from all over Zimbabwe were phoning the BBC to say, we've seen something weird.
There were three of us that saw it. Myself, the co-pilot, and the pilot in the other aircraft.
No wings, no nothing. Shiny oval thing.
Ariel School, 19th September 94. Could you tell me what you saw on Friday?
The silver thing in amongst this clump of trees.
We saw this black figure running.
His face was like this and his eyes were down here.
I just thought it was some kind of alien from a different planet.
When you looked at those children, they were absolutely credible. And whereabouts was it?
In the trees over there.
There was a big group of kids pointing and making a noise and shouting and screaming.
The panic spread. Am I safe or am I not safe?
And he's a Harvard psychiatrist.
Meet Dr. John Mack, a believer in aliens from outer space.
We came away convinced that an extraordinary event occurred here.
I think they want people to know that we're actually making harm on this world.
How did that get communicated to you?
It came through my head.
Somehow there was a message about pollution from the way he was staring?
Yes.
I was just a hard-ass journalist. I could handle war zones, but I could not handle this UFO thing.
I mean, I never felt this could derail my career.
The dean wanted to know, what is he doing?
Angels, yes. Extraterrestrials, no.
John is lost at this time.
This journey is literally to pick up the pieces and put them back together.
Oh my gosh.
I was right on the logs when it actually happened.
We are the ones who drew those funny pictures.
Something that I'll never ever forget.
I've drawn this again.
But I usually kept it quiet.
People think you're crazy.
My husband doesn't even know about it.
You feel so alone in society.
Why is it that we tend to want to shrink this powerful phenomenon to our notions of reality rather than being able to stretch ourselves to expand what we know and to admit that we don't know?
Would you like to see him again?
Yes.
And if you saw him again, what would you do?
I'll ask him some questions.
What would you like to ask him?
I'll ask him what is he doing on Earth and what does he want with us.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Divinity Dion Divine. I am your psychic tarot reader / numerologist / astrologist. I also do life charts. So if you want a reading from me, just put down in the comments down below and I'll connect with you by sending you my email and just send me a question on what you want to read and we'll go from there. So today guys is going to be a very interesting video. We're going to talk about some strange things that happen in the world. And some of it is kind of crazy, but the main one that I really want to talk about is what happened to the children in Zimbabwe. I think I'm saying it right. Zimbabwe. Yes, Zimbabwe. So those of you who don't know, this story happened a long time ago in Zimbabwe, where these children from this what was it, like a it was a school that these kids were in, and they were outside playing, you know, like normal kids do. And when they were out there playing, they saw a UFO like landed at the playground, and they saw the beings, they saw the entities. It's crazy. But we're gonna read about that today. So we're gonna get into that, and we're gonna see if it's real. We don't know if this story is real. Somebody requested this for me to read, so I'm gonna get into it. I'm real kind of skeptic too. We're gonna watch some clips on it, and we're gonna see what's really going on, you know. And we're gonna also use the my favorite, I'm losing my words today. What's going on? The extraterrestrial oracle. We're gonna read that today. So anyways, guys, remember, if you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Click the bell so you can get all my latest notifications and all my latest videos. So we're going to go in, guys. But today, I also put out a post where I was telling you guys I want you to put your strangest clips in so we can take a look at them. So we can look at them together and see what you sent me. So I have never seen these clips before. I'm definitely going to click on them and I'm going to watch them with all of you just to see what's going on. You know, what's what to happen. Okay? So I hope y'all gave me some good clips to look at. So we're going to check it out. Also, I got some funny clips that I want you guys to see. Man, have y'all seen these animal clips? These animals are going crazy. I don't know what the heck's going on. I think I did a reading on this a long time ago, and I said that the animals are going to be communicating with us. So y'all check these videos out.
All right, just a small piece. Here we go.
Just a quick slice. Oh, it's just cake, buddy. Hey, whoa. Oh no, Kiwi, you okay? It's just cake, I promise.
Look at that. Perfect cut right down the middle. Hey, easy. It's just cake. Ow, ow. Okay, okay, stop. It's okay.
Just a cake, buddy. See? You're fine.
Vamos ver se tá fofinho por dentro, hein?
All right, here we go. Buddy, it's just cake.
Hey, look, see? Strawberry layers.
Wow. Gideon. Oh no, buddy, it's cake. Look, see? Strawberry layers. Oh, come on. It's just cake.
Nice and smooth.
Bastarda, lascia stare mio fratello. Ma è solo una cosa, tranquillo.
It's just dessert, silly. You're too funny.
All right, here we go. Sorry, buddy. Oh my gosh, it's cake. It's just cake. You're okay. Look, see? Vanilla cake.
Oh my gosh. Are you giving that to me?
Thank you.
Thanks, big guy. Oh my gosh, he's looking right at me. Hi, big guy.
Damn shit.
Oh no. Oh my.
Dang, them gorillas ain't playing. Man, you can't cheat on your woman. You can't cheat on your woman. I'm just saying. Anyways, guys, so let's get into the strangest videos that you guys highly requested for me to watch. So let's see what our first one is. So let's see. So our first video is you requested for me is the Tesla. Okay, so what about Teslas? First of all, I want to get me a Tesla so bad, y'all. I do. I want to get a Tesla. I don't know. I mean, I know, hey, Elon Musk is not the owner of Tesla. Let's just get that straight. He was just the face at one point. Didn't they fire his ass? So let's check out this video, see what you sent me. I don't think I'm going to get a Tesla now. Nope, I'm not going to get a Tesla. That remind me of that movie, Leave the World Behind. Just saying. Anyways, moving on from that. Let's see what the next video is. That was crazy. So the next video that you guys sent me, you sent me the one about a man with a reptilian voice. Y'all, why y'all gotta do this to me? Why you gotta do this to me? Remember I told y'all the story about the reptilian man. I'm not telling the story again because I'm not trying to creep myself out, but I'm gonna check see what this fan sent me.
E ao mesmo tempo nós não vamos parar por aí. Já estão encomendados.
The fuck?
Bem que brilham pastilha. Já estão encomendados estudos para ele.
Sorry guys, I had to turn the lights on. I got creeped out. I had to turn them on. Hell to the no. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Anyways, next video. I hope y'all didn't send me nothing creepier than that. Okay, so the next video, someone sent me something about a snow globe. Snow globe, really? A snow globe? Let's see what this is about.
1, 2, 3, straight up. Oh. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can get it. Twist it. There we go. Woo! Happy New Year's! Happy New Year. That has not worked.
That's a legitimate like reaction. That.
Hold on. Okay. No, it worked, but we just haven't. That has not. I twisted it. That has not worked. That's my dad's snow globe. Like we designated that to like be my dad. Oh my god. What the fuck?
I got a story. True story. Story time. See, I knew it was going to get here. I believe that. I remember the true story. It was kind of crazy because it's around that time too, December. Getting goosebumps. I remember when my grandma passed away. She passed around December, or close to Christmas time. I don't want to relive that moment, but it was those of you who I told y'all guys about what happened. Those of you know. But she passed away due to cancer. I remember the next year that came around, how, when you try to move on, you go through your grieving period, you try to like keep it moving day by day, but you still have the memory in the back of your head. I was working at this restaurant. It was like a French restaurant. It's called Le Madeleine. I don't know if you guys know what that store is, but it's like a French shall we type of one of those places, right? Fancy. Good place to go on a date. And there was this lady, she came in there with like some Christmas trees, but she had like little bitty Christmas trees. And she gave me one. I told her I didn't have any money at the time. I gotta wait till payday to buy one for me. She said, no, mijo, I give you one. I give you a Christmas tree. She gave me the Christmas tree. I took it. It was nice. It had like lights around it. You had to plug it up in a wall. So that was my Christmas tree. So one day, this is crazy. One day, I was sleeping in my living room, and I had a friend over, and we were like talking overnight, and he fell asleep at the end of the couch, and I fell asleep at the end of the couch. And then we had the Christmas tree in the middle. And we both fell asleep. So I remember waking up. It had to be like 2 to 3 in the morning. I woke up and he woke up at the same time. And we like looked at each other. And then all of a sudden the Christmas tree in the middle just shook. Shh. And I looked at him. I said, did you see that? You know what he did? He was like, he went back to sleep. I said, dude, you fucking saw that tree move. You seen that Christmas tree move. And I forgot that my grandma passed during that month. So that was confirmation that was my grandma. She was letting me know she was still here. Thank you for sending me that video. Let's move on to the next one. The next one you sent me, alien at the door. Okay.
Terrifying encounter captured on camera in the quiet hills of Italy. A man sleeping in his home wakes to movement outside his window. He grabs his phone and records what may be the most terrifying footage we've ever seen. There, pacing slowly back and forth, is a tall, black-eyed figure, humanoid, but not human. Its limbs are too long, its head tilted, silent, watching, waiting. It approaches the front door over and over like it's testing whether it can get in. Thank God for iron bars. If not for those bars, experts say this being, whatever it is, might have entered the home. And once inside, we don't know what happens next. The video hasn't been verified. We don't know if it's real, but AI analysis shows no signs of digital manipulation. The lighting matches, the shadows align. This wasn't faked on a phone screen or projected from outside. Is it an animal distorted by night vision? Or something worse? UFO researchers call these entities biological drones, android-like extraterrestrials sent here for surveillance, biological harvesting, even abductions under cover of darkness. Some believe they're scientists from another world studying us. They're at our doors. One man claims he's seen one before, that he has proof hidden away too disturbing to release. So tell me, what do you think walked up to that door? Alien? Forest creature caught on camera? Or something Earth never made? Comment below, because one thing's certain, this was not supposed to be filmed, and now that we've seen it, they might know we're watching back. Don't sleep with your windows open tonight.
Let me see my door out. Okay, next video. Girl eyes got dilated. What is this? Girl's eyes get dilated? Was she high or something? Let's check it out.
1,
Yes, good.
2, do it. What the what? No. Trigger, where are you going? Are you joking right now? No, are you joking right now? How are you doing that with your eyes? Your eyes are like.
Good.
1,
Yes, good.
2, do it. What the what?
I was just checking, y'all. I was trying to see if I can do it too, That shit crazy. Anyways, moving on to the next clip. Wait, how did she do that? I need to see. Can y'all see my eyes?
Look how fast it goes. Did you see how bizarre this is? Filmed in California? Guys, look how fast it goes. This video is not sped up. And before you comment that this video was generated by artificial intelligence, there are several websites where we can check the veracity of a video, and I've already done that. I put this video on this site here, which is deep fake, and it gave it almost 100% for being a real video. And look here, I checked 5 seconds ago. The truth is that a security camera on this street here in California in the United States captured a kind of ball, a kind of lightning, luminous lightning that passes absurdly fast through the houses, through the street, that comes from the sky and then goes away. This, although it is a known natural phenomenon, which is the famous ball lightning, is extremely rare and extremely dangerous, folks, because it's an absurd condensation of energy that wanders at an absurd speed too, and it's not good to encounter it head on, no?
Was that Sonic the Hedgehog? I'm just saying, that looked like Sonic. That looked like Sonic the Hedgehog. Where's Tails? Anyways, guys, that was enough of that. We are now going to go to the reading. So we're going to check out, the first thing we're going to do is, remember I talked about the kids and what is this place? Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, goddamn. We're going to talk about the kids in Zimbabwe. And we're going to see what did they actually see. Now, they have had testimonies where they got interviewed by professionals to see if the kids were lying. So they interviewed each kid to see what did they actually see. So, guys, we're going to take a look at that, and you guys be the judge, and you tell me what you think. Do you think these kids are telling the truth, or do you think they're lying? Or you think they all in it together? What y'all think? Let's see what these kids, or did they really see something? Let's take a look at this.
So I went down to see what was happening, and I actually saw this crow in the trees, and it was like in a Milky Way pattern on it, like silver and green and that sort of colors. And then there was this little boy crying, so I went up to him to see what was wrong with him, and he said he was quite afraid of it. And then that actually made me quite afraid of it, because when somebody's afraid, I get afraid. And then I saw this person, and his eyes were like in a slant, like so, and his mouth was just like a line, like this. And then at the time, the teachers were in a staff meeting. So nobody actually went up to go and call the teachers, because I think they were too afraid and everything. So when the bell rang, because somebody eventually went up, one of the prefects went and said to one of our teachers, Mr. Vernon, please could can you ring the bell, because there's quite a bit of a performance down there with all the kids running around. And then somebody from BBC came to us, and he went for a walk down there with us with a Geiger count. And actually on that piece of metal over there, we could stand up on it, and we could actually see a few burn marks. So he asked us when we were walking down there with him, he said, please could you come down with us to go and have a look at the things. So when we walked about, if there's about 6 holes, and if you have a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there were burn marks actually on the ground. And then the heels there on the rock, the day that it happened, there was something glittering, like quite strongly. And then when we came back to school the next day, it was just gone. And also, when we went down with them, the burn marks were just gone, that's like a few minutes later.
How long did you observe this whole happening?
I think it was about 5.5 minutes when we went down there, because it was actually quite scary.
Well, I was at the tech shop over there, and then I saw people crowding up at near the site. So I went there, and I looked, and I saw this ship, and it had this light like a pattern, yellow, purple, and green. To keep on going around, and then there was something running across, and something of the ship that moved. Then when I looked more down, when I looked like straight vision at the grass, I saw some like alien thing. He had big eyes, like what Guy was saying here.
Do you agree with the other two that the eyes were slanting, the mouth was rather thin, the nose small, and it was about how tall would you assume?
Maybe about 3.5 feet.
But you agree with the other descriptions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Suddenly I saw this glittering thing, what my friend Kaylee saw, and it had orangey red, like glittering thing. It kept on moving at the side, and I saw like a black thing sitting on top of it. I don't know if it was a branch or the part of the alien where it was sitting on, but I don't know. I looked and I saw this silverish type thing in the bushes, and I was really excited.
Guy has just one last mention of something very interesting here. Guy.
And Mrs. Stark, we used to go down there with our teacher, Mr. Vernon, just for a walk for our content studies. We've got a dam that's actually empty at the moment, and we go down there to get some clay and pieces of grass. It's actually quite interesting because there's usually ants that crawl on us and bite us. And when we went down there with the BBC, we were walking around and we came back and there were quite a few antholes and antholes on the floor. There was not a single ant, and there were a few dead ones on the floor.
My name is Candace.
Candace, please tell us what happened that very exciting day.
Me and my friend Claire, Haley and Camilla, we were just walking, and then we saw this maroon color just waving about, and it was disappearing and disappearing, and we started to follow it. And then we stood over there on one of the logs, and we saw like this silver thing, and we decided that we should go down there and see, but Claire said we're not allowed there. So I said, it doesn't matter, let's just go and see. And we got closer and closer, and we saw this silver thing just shining it, and we thought that it was just a house with glass reflecting in the sun and shining. Then we thought, no, it can't be that, because there's no houses up there on the rocks. And then we waited for a few minutes, and we just stared at it, and we heard this flute, sort of like a flute noise, and then we got closer and closer, and then I saw this black figure running in slow motion, and then I didn't want to see it, so I looked away, and I looked again, and it wasn't there anymore. This figure, like Candace said, running in slow motion, and one poked its head up and looked at me out of the grass, and me and Candace were really scared. We nearly screamed. We were so scared, and we were running back and forth because we were excited and scared at the same time.
Anna Ribeiro.
Anna, please tell us your experiences.
You see, and when the bell rang, me, Gary, and Portia were supposed to practice for assembly that day. So we were called out by Stefan, that's one of our friends, and he called us and he said he saw something. So we went. I didn't actually believe that he actually saw something, because he was saying it was an alien. And so I went out, and then when I was looking at it, I saw it's like a silver light, and like that kind of spaceship you showed me, just coming out, just for an instant, and then it just disappeared, like just like that. And so I first thought it was my imagination, because everybody was talking about it. But then when I thought about it, really, I thought, no, it couldn't be.
Well, the night before, I saw the cigar-shaped spacecraft, but I've got it in my picture, but it wasn't exactly like a cigar shape. I thought it was a circle. Then the day after that, I saw it in the air again with my friends, Farai and Barry.
What did you see that morning here at the school?
Well, these other children were running. I asked them what it was, and they said it was a UFO. Then I ran with them to the logs over there. Then I saw one person sitting on top of the ship and guarding it, and another one running up and down like he was confused. And he was actually looking at us. But some people said there's another property over there right at the back. It's Mrs. Nurse's property. Some people say that it was Mrs. Nurse's gardener. Some people say that it was a house over there, but I don't believe that, because I went up with the BBC, and as you know already from the ancestors, they were all dead, so then he said there was radiation marks, but...
And Marley, you believe that there's no house that would be near enough that all the children could see this so close to the playground?
No, because on Monday, when we went there again, there was nothing.
Could you tell me what you saw on Friday?
Well, we saw some people. There was a white one, a red one, and a black one. And the black one was sitting on the spaceship.
How do you know it was a spaceship? Wasn't it a helicopter or something like that?
Well, it looked like it was like glinting in the trees. Like it looked like roundabout like a disc, like a round.
And whereabouts was it?
It was in the trees over there, between the third pole.
And you say it looked like a disc. Are you sure it wasn't a Harrier jump jet or an aircraft?
No.
Something that the Zimbabwe Air Force have got?
It was like in a disc.
And what happened, Guy?
Well, it was just glinting in the trees, and there was a man, and he walked towards us and he walked back again.
And what does he look like?
His face was like this, and his eyes were down here.
Like, what, further down his face?
Yeah, much further down than us, because our eyes are here, his are down.
And how close were you to him?
Well, I was at the back because I had just been finished in the classroom, and I was quite at the back. So all the other kids were in the front.
You don't think it was somebody in fancy dress doing a prank
No.
or something? What about you, Ariana? Tell us what you saw.
Well, I saw the same as Guy, but I saw this like one under silver glittery thing. I saw this like black long. It looks like a stick, but it was very thin.
It was a man, was it?
I don't know what it was, but it was very thin. All I saw was like a long thing, and on a like a silver thing.
And he was very, very, very thin.
What, I mean, it wasn't, do you think he was a sort of a black Zimbabwean man?
Well, not really. He wasn't very, very dark. He was quite lightish, and he was very thin. Not as.
And how tall about?
About, say there.
Just a bit taller than you.
Well, yeah.
And why do you think that this was something different? That this wasn't some helicopter from the Zimbabwe Air Force and just some guys playing a joke? Why do you think it was actually a UFO and possibly a spaceman?
It was just because it was somebody wouldn't just be playing around and just be on the ground all of a sudden.
Did it make any noise, this thing?
Not really. No.
And it landed. Something landed. Do you see it land?
No, it was in the trees over there, like in the trees, like glinting, and like there was somebody on the ground.
And then what happened?
And then he walked towards us and he walked back again, and they just went.
How? How did they go?
It just went all of a sudden.
What, like a helicopter? Went
No,
up?
just went.
Which way?
More down into the valley.
At about what height?
Quite high, like.
And then what happened?
And then it didn't come back again.
And did you girls see that as well?
Yes.
Great. You're headmaster of Ariel School. Tell me, what do you think of all this?
I feel sure that the children feel that they did see something. I don't believe or disbelieve, to be perfectly honest. But I do feel that they definitely saw something. We had a number of children say they did. We asked them to draw pictures of what they saw this morning, what they saw on Friday. And after looking at those, I definitely feel that they did see something. I agree that it could be something that we are not common with. But to actually say that it was a UFO, I would be reluctant to make a decision like that. I personally did not see it.
Can you just tell me very briefly, if we go along, just say what your name is and what you saw?
Nathaniel Coxall.
What did you see?
There was like a ship landed on the ground.
Why do you say ship? Did it have a shape?
Yes.
Like what?
It had a round top and it was flat like that around the sides.
What was around the side?
Just sort of like a platform coming around the side.
Did you see anything else?
Yes, we saw a black man running around.
A little man or what?
From where we looked, he was about this small, but we were quite way away. So he was about our size.
Could you see his face?
No.
What is your name?
My name's Luke Nell, and I didn't see the spaceship, but I saw the little black guy. He was black, and it looked like he had long hair.
Could you see his face?
No.
Just in the black. What was he wearing?
It just looked like he had long hair.
everyone.
And you also saw this
Yes, we were all there.
creature.
Yes.
What did you think it was?
I don't know, really.
Did you see the thing, whatever it was, land?
Yes, after I was walking up to the class and I just saw flashes inside of my eye. And that's really what I also did.
But you didn't see anything on the ground?
No, I saw just the shadow. Yes.
I'm Daniel Mandy, and I saw this silver thing in amongst this clump of trees with this one thing sitting on the side and another thing sort of like running up and down the top.
When you say thing, was it a form of some sort?
Yeah, it almost looked like a real person, except it was fairly plump.
No, not really. And what did you think it was? What were your thoughts?
At first I thought it was just some boy from the compound playing around, but the hair it looked more like our hair. It wasn't curly. That thing almost looked like a hippie.
Like a hippie. And your name?
My name is Emily Bolton. I saw the little black men. They had longish hair, and it was all black, and they had big black eyes. That's all I saw. I saw a glimpse. They kind of turned around and stared, and then went back into a kind of like ship. There was like sort of one big one with quite a few little ones
as well,
all scattered around.
When you say had big eyes, show me with your hands the size compared to
They
yours.
were oval, kind of like that.
Oval?
Yes.
I see. And could you see anything else on the face?
No, I couldn't. All as I could see was his hair, and when he turned around, and then he...
Were you afraid?
Yes, I was.
What did you think it was?
Well, everybody was saying that they were UFOs and everything, so...
Other people said they were UFOs.
Yeah, people were coming around telling... we were in the classroom and I ran out and I saw it. I did think they were UFOs. I did see them.
Were you perhaps influenced by what the other children had said?
Sort of, but I did definitely see...
What you saw?
What I saw, yes.
You also see?
Yes.
What is your name?
Charity Janda.
What did you see?
I saw something silver on the ground amongst the trees and a person in black. And that's all I saw.
You saw a person alongside the silver thing?
Yes.
What did the silver thing look like?
It looked like a saucer, but the shape wasn't really round.
Have you heard about UFOs before this?
No.
You didn't know anything about it, so it was something quite new to you?
Yes.
Were you afraid?
Yes.
What did you do? Did you run to fetch the teachers, or you just stayed with the other children?
I stayed with the other children.
If you see on some of the drawings, I think like this one here, it's got what he saw on Thursday, and then basically what he saw on Friday.
Like a pencil in the sky, yeah. Well, Marty.
And this is Emma.
Oh, Emma Christensen.
Yes.
Yes, because your drawing was particularly interesting. They have asked me about it. You saw in your drawing, you've got not only the main object there, but you've got several others. Now, did you see these coming down, or did you see them in the sky?
I saw them disappear. They went 1 meter up from the ground and then they just disappeared.
They went 1 meter up and they disappeared. And this, you saw this creature?
Yes, he was very, very shiny black.
Shiny black?
Shiny black.
Suit?
Kind of suit.
Would you say it was like an ordinary suit that, was it like what Mr. Mackey's wearing?
No.
What would you call the type of clothing?
I'm not sure, but he was really...
Have you ever seen the divers going to the sea?
Oh, yes, like that.
Was it like that, or was it like an overall? Or a tight-fitting suit?
It was tight-fitting.
It was tight-fitting. And it was shiny?
Yes.
Could you see his face?
Well, I only saw a glimpse of it.
And you don't remember any individual features?
Well, I only remember that his eyes were quite big.
Eyes were big. And were you afraid?
I was a little afraid.
What did you think it was?
I don't know. I just thought it was some kind of alien from a different planet.
So you knew about UFOs?
Yes.
You watched on television?
Yes.
Do you think that influenced you? Or you weren't thinking about it?
I wasn't thinking about it.
Okay. Thanks, Emma.
And Lisa was ill? Lisa was
Pillay. Name is Lisa Pillay. And what did you see?
Well, I saw a silver thing. It was shaped. It was like lying down like this on the side, and I saw a black man. He was dressed in black, and he had big eyes.
Show me with your hand how big the eyes
They
were.
were shaped like something like that.
What did you think it was?
Well, I thought twice. I thought it was an alien, and then I thought maybe it was a garden or someone.
Like in Durban, you see these people in like a diving suit, a really shiny one, and he looked like he was dressed in that, and he had his eyes were down here, and he was like looking really, really funny.
A few of my friends and I were sitting in the playground eating our lunch, and we saw, well, Emily said first that she said, there's a UFO, and she didn't really think it was a UFO, because, I mean, it was just kind of flying along slowly, and then we all looked and we thought, yeah, that is really a UFO. And it flew along for about a minute or so, and then it disappeared, but it looked like a cigarette.
What did these spacemen look like?
He looked like definitely not a human. I don't know really. He had a big head and big black eyes and was dressed in a black bodysuit. Tight fitting.
And what were his arms and his hands and his legs like?
Like humans, but he definitely didn't look like one. His head was much too big. All I saw was a silver flash, just like that.
And some say they saw many spacecraft.
And I saw the man with his eyes here, and I saw a few I saw the bigger one, and the spaceship, like 4 or 5 of them, like crowding around it. And then after a couple of minutes, it just disappeared, like just went. I saw one big one, and then quite a few little ones scattered all around.
How many of quite a few? About 2 or 3 or 4?
4.
About 4. And what were the little ones doing?
No, they were very still, and then I saw them also disappear. They went about a meter off the ground, and then they just vanished.
And what happened to the big one?
The big one did the same. My friends and I, we ran down to the teachers, and we went into the office, and we started telling the teachers, and then they said maybe there's nothing.
And how did that make you feel when they said maybe there's nothing?
Well, we felt very sad because we did see something.
And what did the headmaster say, Mr. Mackey?
Mr. Mackey said that maybe there was something down there, but he didn't really know. But the children can't lie. They tell the truth.
When I went home the day after this incident had happened, I told my mom, and she said, actually, I don't believe you, but I can't really say yes and no, but she said, I really don't think I believe you. And then she said, my dad came home and I told him all about this, and he said it was probably just a rumor. I felt really upset because I knew that it was true. I don't want to forget about it. I want to keep it in because I knew that it was true, and I want to talk to other people about it.
They can communicate with us or trying to tell us something. I think they're trying to tell us something which is going to happen. So I think that they're good people because they're showing us all these things that other people don't believe in, and we're not too sure if we've seen these things, and other people don't actually believe us sometimes.
All right, let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. Let's see what did they really see. So what did these children really see, Spirit? Please, Father God, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. What did these children really see? Please, Father God, allow me to see and say anything and everything that you allow me to say and see. What did these children really see? Please, Father God, allow me to see and say anything and everything you allow me to say and see. These children are your loves. They are your children's. They are your beloveds. Please, Mother, Father God, authorize me to see and say anything and everything that you authorize me to say and see. What did they really see, Spirit? I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Love you, God. Love you, Jesus. Love you, God. Love you, Jesus. Love you, God, Jesus. So the first thing that I get, prayer Muda. Channeling your guides. Prayer Muda. Okay. Prayer Muda. Mars. Divine masculine. So I'm getting that maybe these beings came from Mars. I feel like the reason I got this one is because they pray. These children probably had a good connection with God. I wonder, was this like a Catholic school or some type of Christian school? And then I get Venus, divine feminine energy. I get something dealing with masculine and divine energy, like masculine and feminine energy. Preying on masculine and feminine energy. What did the children really see? Let me see if these kids were Christian. Give me 1 second. The school was called Ariel School. Ariel School. That's kind of sketchy. Ariel School. On September the 16th, 1994, there was a UFO sighting outside Ruwa, Zimbabwe. 62 pupils at the Ariel School, aged between 6 to 12, said they saw one of the more silver craft descend from the sky and land in the field near the school. Some of the children claimed more creatures dressed in black then approached and telepathically communicated to them with message about environmental theme, frightening them and causing them to cry. I want to know what school this was. Ariel School. Is this a Catholic school? Wow. Yes. It says here, Ariel schools are religious, focusing on faith based on education like the Jewish education at King David Ariel or the Masonic Jewish studies from Ariel. I knew it. I knew it. Involving children at a Catholic Ariel school. Someone kept telling me Catholic. This has something to do biblical. You know what this reminds me of? Ezekiel. Ezekiel in the Bible. Yeah, it's kind of strange that we on this topic. I did not expect this to happen, but it is what it is. I'm gonna keep channeling. I get jewel within a teardrop, appreciation, spiritual, and emotional reconnection. I feel like there's something that the extraterrestrials wanted to say. The ETs, there's something they wanted to say. But it has something to do with the eyes. There's something about the eyes. there was like appreciation for these kids at the time. Like they knew they can trust them. Right now, when it comes to masculine energy, they want spirit what I'm getting from spirit is they're saying something about men are they are repressing their emotions. They need to heal. The men and I'm telepathically communicating with them as well. They're telling me that the men are repressing their emotions. The men on earth need to heal. And they need to reflect on themselves. This is what they're communicating to me. This is what they're telling me. The men need to reflect and they need to heal. I get for the females, the message that the ETs are telling me is I get the tree of life. They're telling me that females need to have more babies. I get creativity, magical blessings. Like basically they're telling me women need to have more kids. Men need to stop repressing their emotions. And we need to heal. This is what they're communicating with me. This is what they're telling me. Okay. In the past, there was something about emotional withdrawal. Right now, I get with men, there's something about financial and material changes that need to happen. We need to change something, how men needs to change. And I get women, something dealing with sacrifice. A turning point. There needs to be a turning point when it comes to women. I feel like women are going to run the world pretty soon. We are going into those of you who don't know, we're going into the year of the woman. I see next year that there are going to be more women coming together next year. Men already fucked up. Now I know I'm a man myself, but I channel spirit, I listen, I trust spirit, and I understand what the spirits are letting me know. Men are fucking up. Let me read this book. I want to see what they say about prayers. Let's go to prayer real quick. Okay, so let's go to prayer Muda. Hands are important to me. A lot of hands appear in my drawings given that they are such a crucial creative body part. I need my hands to channel energy from my brain into my fingers in order to bend spoons. And if I find the more I put my hands in the prayer position to talk and spend time communicating with my extraterrestrial guides, the more I get to know them. Praying strengthens my relationship with them, helping me to keep their wisdom and guidance close at hand. Praying also helps me feel more present to open my heart and allow the higher force to work through me. It lays the path for me, miracles to happen. This card is a reminder that you are more powerful than you think when it comes to transforming energy into a world of form. So recognize your power and your worth and manifest what you want in your life. Think carefully about what and whom you wish to attract and draw in at this time. As you are highly receptive to others, as well as connecting to a higher force, be honest and clear when repressing your needs, and your extraterrestrial guides will hear and help you. Okay. Mars. Let me see what Mars is saying. Divine Masculine. Mars is a red-hot planet formed from the sun. In Vedic astrology, it considers a masculine planet, fiery in nature. It's though to represent a raw, masculine, outward energy, passionate, assertive, direct, and full of get up and go. The energy of this planet is all about taking action, getting things done. But when the energy is out of balance, it can lead a stifle creativity, a lack of compassion, a connectedness to those around you, impatience, forcefulness, conflict, and even war. Now more than ever, it's necessary to balance the divine masculine and feminine energies on Earth. When they work together, they keep us all connected and whole. Do you find yourself feeling frustrated and impatient, frequently fighting with those around you, or lacking the ability to stand up for yourself if you're taken advantage of? Don't be afraid to express your emotions to others. Don't avoid conflicts, but be sure to deal with them calmly and considered matter. Always think before you act and take ownership of your actions. Keep taking steps towards your goals and don't shy away from taking calculated risk when need to get to where you need to go. Venus. What did the children really see? The second planet from the sun is rocky, so the closest mass of the size to Earth, the hottest and brightest planet in our solar system. Venus has 1,000 of volcanoes and spins in opposite direction to Earth. In mythology, it is named after the Roman goddess of love, who represents beauty, femininity, and fertility. She possesses the power to make both mortals and gods fall in love with her. Feminine energy is an inward energy, all about reflecting, intuitive, and creating from the heart. It's all about how we relate to others, our relationship, and how bolster bonds. Have you lost connection with your feminine energy, your intuition and creativity? Or are you passionate, romantic, has lost sight of romance in the world? Listen to learn the voice of your heart rather than always reacting from your head. Practice putting yourself in others people's shoes to see things from their point of view. Make a conscious effort to bring love and compassion into all your relationships, even if you don't share common values and beliefs with them. And be sure to look and stimulate others rather than the differences. Feminine energy. So let's get into the tarot and see what tarot has to say. What did the children really see? Ooh, I hope this is not what I think they saw. I just pray that this is not true. I get the Devil card. I get the Devil card. Negative energy. What's crossing this has something to do with a spiritual love. Something spiritual, right? The problem, it was a change for the worse. Why? What did the children really see? I get this man is in the past, though, as a man of authority. Let me see what that means. Because this wasn't a man that they saw. I'm going to say revenge. There's something about revenge from the past. What they know, it was a waiting period. Has something to do with giving and receiving what's in front of them. In the mind, something about trapped in fear, restrictions. I get the lovers as well as around them, like a choice. Could be what was around them was a choice. I get the ships are coming in, it was the hopes and fears, and then I get the Nine of Cups, desires fulfilled. Okay, I get this Queen of Swords woman. The focus is about something about the mind, right? What's crossing this was family, money, I get the Eight of Swords again, a woman trapped in fear. There was some restrictions, but I feel like the restrictions got lifted. I get something about a Queen of Wands in the path. I get a King of Wands man. Getting a lot of people here. Three of Wands in the front. Turning point. The Magician. Three of Cups. Four of Cups. Discontent. And then the Empress card. What did the kids really see? So there's no manipulating cards here. What I'm getting from Spirit, what these kids saw was them telling them about the earth. Guiding people. They were coming to them because these children were chosen. Spirit is telling me that these children were chosen, and they are going to be they're going to be like the future leaders of the world. I mean, I know they're grown now. I wonder if they're doing anything dealing with the community or, charity or something like that. Oh, maybe this is what I'm getting. Maybe the people I'm getting here are chosen to do something. They're chosen to do something great when it comes to the money. I think they were chosen to go back to that place to take care of that environment. Interesting. I'm just sketching on why I got the devil. Now that's kind of scary to think about. Let me go to my next question. What message did they want to leave us? What message did the extraterrestrials want to leave us? What message did they want to leave us, Spirit? Ashe, ashe, ashe. I get again Venus, divine energy. Something about feminine energy. I get crop circles. They want us to be open-minded. And then I get the spark that connects us. They want us to tap into our feminine energy. That's the message they want to leave us. They want us to tap into that. They're telling us that what's going on in America is that, well, not America, but the world, people are feeling down and out. They're focused on the wrong thing when it comes to money. I get this fire sign man. I don't know what his purpose is. What's crossing this is enterprise. The focus is feeling down and out when it comes to an enterprise. The problem is they can't get this enterprise going. I get this man in the past or men who are not acting right. What they know is all about giving and receiving. It's all about money is what they're saying. People are just focusing on the wrong things. But they're trying to give us a helping hand is what they're telling me. We are all confused. There's a lot of confusion going on in the world is what the spirits are, what they're telling me. And it's going to be very challenging. They are going to help us. This is the ET card. What they're worried about is us helping them. What they fear is about them helping us. It is a waiting period. When is they going to come and help us? I'm going to say within 3 years, they're going to help us. I feel like they're going to come in 3 years. I get the Sun card. is the focus. There's something about the sun. But what's crossing this is 3 people. The 3 of Cups, 3 people. I get this woman who's a Queen of Cups woman. Maybe she's like a leader or something of the world, a world leader. I get something about her getting caught off guard. Or she's going to be feeling dainted. They're telling me it will be challenging. What they know is going to be challenging. But it will be a new beginning. I think there's a woman leader that's going to come, or a woman president is what they're saying. In 3 months time or something like this, this woman will arrive. In 3 months, probably 3 years. She will bring a lot of families together and money. It will be renewal. And then once again, the world will be stable. That's what I'm getting from Spirit. Women are going to take control. They're going to have to turn in. I don't know if you guys know, but back in the day, women used to rule the world. It wasn't the men, it was the women. Why you think they call it Mother Earth, Mother Nature, the motherland? Everything started with mother. We're forgetting, even when it comes to Jesus, who got Jesus here? The woman. Guys, don't get mad at me. I'm just speaking what Spirit is telling me. I know y'all looking at me sideways. I don't give a fuck. I'm just letting you know what Spirits is telling me, and y'all need to listen. Okay, last questions I need to talk to the alien, the ETs about. Feel like y'all with me right now. Last question. Will they ever come back? Spirit, will they ever come back? Let me ask that. Will they ever come back, Spirit? Will the aliens ever come back? Or the ETs, the alien extraterrestrials, will they ever come back? Because they don't like to be called aliens. That's what they're telling me. Will they ever come back? Will they ever come back, Spirit? Amen, amen, amen. I get High Priestess. Trust. And whenever I get this card, it's telling me they're going to come real soon. 2 days, probably 2 weeks. Spiral Galaxy. Growth and evolution. Trust. Growth and evolution. And then I get Demon. Overcoming self-doubt. Trust, growth, and evolution, overcoming self-doubt. The second major arcana card in the tarot deck, the High Priestess, is a card of mystery that represents the feminine, female presence of the divine. She's all about psychic ability, wisdom, secrets, and mysterious links between the earth and extraterrestrial worlds, and the future that's yet to be unveiled. She believes this card is oriented from the mother goddess, such as it's a card that encourages deep tuition and trust. The High Priest is asking you to trust your gut no matter what situation you may find yourself in or what challenges you may be facing. If you listen to and place your trust in your intuition, you will be okay because you have all the answers you need within you already. And if you ever find yourself failing, connect to the extraterrestrial worlds and listen to the messages coming through to you from them too. Okay. Well, trust, guys. If you want to go to the mothership, believe. Growth and Evolution. This card shows you that it's time to take life of growth, expansion, and renewal. Order is emerging in chaos and reflected in a spiral galaxy. Don't drag your feet and resist the change that's necessarily for you to develop. Stagnancy is like living a life in death. The one consistently we all can rely on in life is change. You have to be trading water. Perhaps you've been hesitant and unsure of making changes in your life for real, for the fear of making a mistake. Be assured that there's no right or wrong. Whatever decision you make, it's about the journey, not the destination. And the growth will ensure from this change. This card is encouraging you to go for it. Okay. Y'all got that? Demon. I wonder why I get this. Overcoming self-doubt. Doubt is the demon. This card represents a negative inner force that we all experience from time to time. Every self-seek desire stems from negative forces. It may tell you you're not good enough or not capable of achieving your dreams. It may cause you to feel angry, feel sad, or blame others if things don't go your way. I've been there. All the difficulties and traumas of my life had a mammoth impact on my psyche, including the pivotal of the poverty of my childhood, my parents divorced, being bullied at school, taken age 10 to a foreign country that was a war, Cyprus, where I witnessed bombing and killing, going back to Israel with nothing to my name, fighting the 6-Day War, also known as 1967 Arab-Israel War, in which I was wounded once again, seeing death and destruction around me, having to shoot at others. In a Jewish mystic tradition of Kabbalah, recognizing the negative force of self-doubt is the first step towards transformation and growth. As such, self-doubt can be used as a tool to help us overcome challenges, growth, and become the best way we possibly can be. This card is a sobering reminder to be aware of devious natures of demons within. It's a warning not to identify with that crucial voice of self-doubt inside that tries to sabotage. So heed this warning and remember that the game of life is all about overcoming the demon within. Even if you feel wrong or judged, it's important not to dwell on this or let the negative affects you. Instead, call it out. Learn from it, let it go, and move on. Let it go, guys. Okay, and that was the question for will they ever come back? Spirit is asking me questions that I can't even explain. Will they ever come back? Spirit is telling me no. What's crossing this has something to do with families and a man of authority. I get another man who's a money man, but he's greedy. I feel like it's Trump. What they know has something to do with a water sign man. Could be Biden, but there's a lot of negative attachments. I get there's something about emotional withdrawal is what's crossing this man. A waiting period. It's going to be a tense situation is what they worry about. And the outcome is children. Or memories of the past. I get another note. It's shocking. It's the focus because of the news. The problem we're standing on is judgment. I get the 6 of Cups again. In the past, something about memories of the past. What they know is they have to choose when it comes to the lovers. What's in front of them is a big transformation because I get the Death card. In their mind, I get desires fulfilled. I get the Knight of Cups. There's something about an invitation, an offer. What they're worried about is being patient, but the outcome, again, is a Queen of Cups woman. They won't be here until we get a woman president, is what they say. That's when they will make themselves known. We got to get it right. We got to get it right. Okay, I'm done, guys. I'm tired. That's what I got for this reading. This was an interesting reading. And it's funny because the main thing I kept getting was female energy, feminine energy. Women need to take over is what Spirit is saying. Women are going to have to come together and they're going to have to get it right. They're making y'all fight against each other if you really pay attention. Okay, guys, I'm done. I'm over myself. Let's read the final outcome and then we call it a night. What time is it? Oh, it's 2. Okay. Networker. Enhances unity through the sharing of information. Engenders social awareness and empathy. They're networking with us. Expand sphere of influence by forging alliances and making connections among vastly different groups of people. Helps develop social flexibility and empathy that seeks I'm losing my words. With those who might not seem to be potentially friends or allies. Messenger and communicator have skills to discriminate information and power. Look for a continued pattern of forging links and others to deliver viral information and ideas. They're networking with us. That's why they're here. That's why they saw the children. Okay, thank you for that, spirits. What angel card do you want us to know? And the card I get is Divine Timing. Oh, I like that. Divine Timing. And I like how it has a native Indian on it. Y'all know I have Cherokee in my blood too, right? Yeah. I'm still waiting for my money. Anyways, divine timing. Divine timing. Life is always unfolding in the perfect time and space sequence. So angel wisdom is encouraging you to move into a state of trust. There we go again, trust. Knowing that good things are always unfolding for you, you may find yourself feeling impatient and unsettled. But instead of letting your ego and imagination pull you into a downward spiral, trust that your prayers are being answered and your plans are coming into fruition in a way that is meeting your needs rather than your wants. You may feel that your prayers aren't being answered or that your hopes aren't being realized, but you must know that the universe and your angels are always working towards the highest good and the outcome that will best serve you. When this card appears, trust the process. This card is a sign that your hopes and dreams are unfolding. You may not think so, but you need to remember that you may be working to human time, whereas God is always working on soul time, which can never be measured or rushed. You are being guided to know that your angel team is with you right now, encouraging you to call them in support of heaven and aligning your current situation with love. Imagine yourself in your situation covered with golden light and ask angels to show you the way, knowing that they're always working for your highest good. Divine timing. I like that, guys. I like how it ended because at first we started off a little creepy, right? It was getting scary. Now the light has come. So, yeah, I'm liking that. So I can get some sleep tonight. But anyways, I love you all. You all have a good night. And I will see you next video. Thank you guys for giving me these good questions. They were all good. We had a good time. And I'll see you all soon again. Peace, love. Later. God bless. God bless.
You know, this is where it happened. This is where it really landed.
I didn't want to deal with it. Coming here and remembering all this stuff. So 20 years later,
we still have the same story.
And I don't care if people think I'm crazy. I really don't.
It happened.
You bring the children to a point where they're interviewed now, many years after the experience. And again, it points to where and how the planet can benefit from these people's experiences.
They do exist. Like I say, I'm a Christian in my beliefs, my core beliefs, but that doesn't mean to say that I think there's no other types of forms of life that exist in the universe.
I don't think we need to worry. I think we're just curious, just, fascinated by other beings in the universe. I think we would be doing the same if we had the technology.
It taught me to never doubt myself. We're taught to believe as a society that, oh, only these things can happen because this is what it has been. But you have to have an open mind. This experience has taught me that.
If there was one experience I'd like to relive, it would be that particular experience, where that's led me to being who I am today.
He has never stopped talking about it, and he has believed all the time that it did happen.
It's a long story, is the answer. I think the answer will come maybe in this lifetime, maybe in the next.
This is not going to end at all, for sure. It's not like it's only the beginning.
We can't change the world, but we can make a difference.
We can.
That's the message I would have in my heart from what I experienced.
We've got a long way to go to make the world aware, and I think this film could be what sets it right. I'm really excited to see it.